We now look at cost accounting systems. Now, cost accounting involves the measuring, recording, and reporting of the product costs. These costs are accumulated and integrated into the general ledger. Now, there are two types of cost accounting systems. There's the job order costing system and the process costing system. Now, there's different systems because there's different production methods. The job order cost system assigns cost to each job. Now, each job is different. It has different characteristics. A job could be the production of one desk a certain size, or it could be a batch of desks a certain size. Each one of those jobs requires a certain amount of material, a certain amount of labor, and it's different than the next job. The next job would be another desk but a different size. So our objective here is to compute the cost of each job. For example, here we have two jobs. Job 9501, which happens to be a box of 225 envelopes, black ink, certain typesetting, and so on. Now, that is different than job 9502, which is the printing of a menu, different typesetting, different amount of ink, different amount of paper stock. So you see, we accumulate the costs to produce the one desk here, and that would be the direct material, the direct labor, and the overhead that went into the production of 225 invitations. And over here, there'd be a different amount of direct material, direct labor, and therefore a different amount of overhead assigned. That is being assigned to the job. Each job is different. Now let's contrast that with a process costing system. In this kind of system, we're producing a large volume of similar products. Think of a Coca-Cola plant that produces all the same cans or same size of Coke, or a petrol plant that's producing oil. We, for a period of time, accumulate all the costs to produce all of the different cans of Coke, and then we divide through by the amount of Coke produced. So visually then, we have a process here where it starts. 1, we pump the oil. 2, we remove the benzene. Then we produce pellets. All the pellets are the same, and all the benzene is the same. And from that, we produce DVDs, and each DVD has exactly the same amount of material. So what we do here is we trace the cost to the whole process. Think of this as a pipeline. And in comes the direct material. And then through all of this, there may be some direct labor added, and then a lot of overhead, which would be machinery costs and so on. So we get the cost for the total process, and we divide it through by the number of finished products so that we'll get the cost per unit produced during that time. And that's a process costing system as compared to a job costing system.